Welcome to night 4 of 30 Nights of Fright. Tonight, I will be sharing some haunted house book recommendations, all contemporary, and as always, I'll share a little about each book and what you can expect without spoilers. And at the end, I'll let you know what tomorrow's theme will be. Okay, the first book on the list is a book I am going to recommend you not read at night, especially as you get closer to the end. This book is really scary. I've been recommending it to so many friends. And to be fair, I think someone borrowed my copy and didn't return it. And the book I am talking about is A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. Now, A House with Good Bones is a Southern Gothic that I think is perfect for readers who love their horror with a touch of dark humor and, of course, family secrets. Now, the novel follows our main character, Sam, who's returning to her mother's home in North Carolina for an extended visit. Now, when she gets there, she's expecting to see the cozy but also cluttered home that she grew up in, but instead, the house feels completely off. The walls are now sterile. They're absolutely white. Her mother seems a bit off. She's constantly on edge. And worst of all, there are vultures circling the garden. Now, when Sam finds a jar of teeth buried beneath the rose bushes, she realizes there is something very wrong here. So we see her really starting to dig into the truth to find out what is happening with her mom and all the strange behaviors she's been displaying. And what she discovers is something really dark and sinister that actually should have remained buried. Now, this is the perfect Southern Gothic horror novel. The atmosphere is incredibly palpable. Of course, we have the family dynamic. There's also some unexpected humor, but do not be fooled. Listen, there is terror lurking beneath the surface. And again, this is not a book I recommend you read at night. And if you start reading in the night, you're probably going to want to wait till daylight to finish. It's really spooky. But anyway, that's what you can expect in A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. Okay, we're going to switch gears for book 2. This is more psychological horror. It has that eerie atmosphere, but it also has this tech AI edge to your haunted house novel. So essentially, this is what happens when AI goes wrong. So this is perfect for fans who love those traditional haunted horror books, but also one with a techie edge. And the book I'm recommending is William by Mason Coyle. Now, William follows a reclusive engineer. His name is Henry, and he has created something really revolutionary. He created this AI named William. Now, this has been a very obsessive project for him to the point where he has neglected his wife. It doesn't help that he has agoraphobia. So, he's locked away. All he's doing is working on this project. But now we have some friends coming over. So, Lily, his wife, her co-workers have come over, and Henry decides, oh my gosh, I'm going to take this opportunity and introduce them to William. And what should be kind of like a show and tell AI kind of thing turns into something horrific. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. It turns horrific. The AI, of course, starts having a mind of its own, and it starts trapping everyone kind of inside. And we see, like, with every upgrade, we see the house becoming even more dangerous. And now we're starting to wonder, will Henry and Lily survive William, this AI creation he's made? So, of course, this is a AI tech horror that asks the question, can we survive the things that we create? But of course, there's some isolation and obsession and just what happens when we lose control of the things that we create and also the fear and horror behind that. So that's what you can expect in William by Mason Coyle. Okay, the third book on my list. This is Haunted House vibes, where we have horror, psychological suspense, but we also have some supernatural elements as well. So this is also good for fans who love their haunted house with the supernatural, but some emotional depth and gothic flair. So this has a good mix of everything. It's not perfect, but it's so good. It's a fun read. And I want to recommend The Spite House by Johnny Compton. Now, in The Spite House, we meet Eric Roth. He's a father on the run. He's fleeing with his daughters, and all you need to know is they're fleeing a mysterious past. Now, he stumbles upon this caretaker job for the most haunted house in Texas. It's the Mason house. And he sees this as a chance and an opportunity for him to settle down with his family, right? Now, here's the job description. The job description is live there, but also document all the paranormal activity that's happening inside. But of course, when they move in, they realize this is just not another regular haunted house. This place has secrets of its own. It's also tied to the dad, Eric's past, right? So his past might be linked to the house and some of the dark forces that's at work. And of course, as he's trying to uncover what's going on, we see him, of course, wanting to protect his daughters as well. So, there's a love storyline. I will say there's a grief storyline without spoiling it. And also questions about, can you outrun your past? Now, I do want to warn you, this is a slow burn, right? So it's more psychological horror than anything else. And like I said, it also has the horror and the gothic elements, but it also has the emotional elements as well. But trust me, there are some terrifying ghostly encounters in this one. So beware. But that's what you can expect in The Spike House from Johnny Compton. All right, so there you have it. 3 contemporary haunted house novels. I will have a classic haunted house roundup coming soon. But what you can tell from this list is that we have some twisted family secrets. We have high-tech nightmares. We have ghostly encounters. There's going to be some emotional trauma. But the one thing they all have in common is it will make you think twice before turning off the lights at night. But of course, as always, I would love to hear from you. Let me know what are some of your favorite contemporary haunted house novels. Let me know in the comments. Let's continue the conversation. I would love for us to kind of swap some of these spine-chilling recommendations. You tell me a book, maybe someone else can discover it in the comments. So let me know. Let's continue the conversation. But also, if you are new to 13 Nights of Fright, catch up on the previous days. But also, don't forget to join me tomorrow for night 5, where we will be sinking our teeth into vampire books. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. But until then, stay spooky and keep the lights on.